Hi everyone, STAB here. Today I'm on Warrior's Path in the Tier 9 French battleship, the Alsace. Or, as I always seem to call it, the Alice for some reason. Too much English in me. And isn't she a beautiful ship? She's got 12 guns, arranged in 3 turrets, 4 guns per turret. And it's taken me a bit of time to get used to her, but I absolutely love the fact that I've managed to get her secondary batteries all the way out to over 11 kilometers. So, Warrior's Path, not my most favourite map in the world. We've got 3 capture points, A, B and C, and I'm teamed up with my division mate. So, he's in the Tier 9 Premium, the Missouri. So I start by thinking, should I go towards A? But then I notice that most of my team have decided that they don't want to go to A, they want to go to B and C. So, I'm going to have a look round, see lots of lovely pinks on our team. I'll be sure to avoid both our destroyers who are pink. And I'm going to head towards B and C. Now, I tell my division mate that he should head towards the islands between B and C to see if he can radar one, if not both of them, to see if the enemy DDs get in there. So I'm going to head towards C to help my division mate out, and quite a few of the team are heading towards B and C. Now, we have warned the rest of our team not to go to A, including our Lo Yang, but of course they're not going to listen. Our gearing appears to be AFK at this moment, but don't worry, he's only going to be AFK for the first few minutes. It's probably a connection issue. So I'm keeping an eye, seeing what I can see. My friend is doing the same, and most of our fleet are heading towards B and C. Now, unfortunately, those 3 ships that are down at A, they're going to encounter quite a bit of heavy firepower, and they're not going to last very long. Now, the enemy is already capping B, but of course, with no DD over there, we have no idea what is in there, and I'm not going to get too close. Not with 2 enemy DDs. And the fact that this ship can be spotted from quite a range. So, what do we have? Dear, battleship cruiser, and my friend in the Missouri. Now, I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to keep going at half speed, let them spot for me, because my range is over 21 kilometers. Now, let's see, there's a Missouri, 2 Missouris, and a Moskva over there. So, our poor battleship, cruiser, and that Lo Yang are about to enter a serious world of hurt, considering there's also a destroyer over there. So the enemy look like they've gone for A and B, and we still haven't managed to get anything into C yet, and there is a absolute, now that must be the Shimakaze's wall of skill, and I've been detected. So, I spot them. This is that battleship up front is already locked onto them, and it's in the wall of skill coming, and oh dear, our Lo Yang's been killed by their Chung Mu. Oh dear, killed in a gunfight. Whoops. Of course, the Chung Mu wasn't able to actually torpedo our Lo Yang, because as you probably well know, the Chung Mu is a Pan-Asian DD, and we've just lost our rune by the enemy Neptune that's over there. So there's 2 Missouris, a Chung Mu, a Moskva, and a Neptune over at A. So it was a pretty good choice of us not to head over there. Now, there's the enemy Shimakaze, just as I thought with that wall of skill that he sent over. So I fire a couple of shots over, and then I notice the enemy Alsace, and I hit him, which was quite impressive considering he was going behind that big well, it's not really an island, it's a mountain. And I'm unspotted again. Now, my teammate in Missouri has locked onto that enemy Bismarck and decided to send in the good news. And our Zhao, quite up front, has taken out the enemy line with torpedoes. Good. I hate the line, it's just a HE spam cancer ship, just like most of the Royal Navy line. Don't get me wrong, I like the way the Royal Navy line looks. It's just the fact that because their AP is absolutely terrible, that they just fire HE spam all day, and I hate HE spam. And there's the enemy Baltimore. So get my guns around and see if I can get any cheeky shots over this island. Unfortunately, he turns just enough that all my shots go wide of him. So here we are, and I'm spotted, and I'm being targeted, but I don't know by who. But that's not much of a concern for the moment, because we're probably going to get outflanked. So I think, right, we'll take a few shots at this enemy Bismarck and see what we can do to get some points on the board. Now we're losing 2-1 at this moment, and we are contesting B. We've lost A, and we still haven't managed to capture C. So shots out on the Bismarck, and not bad. 4 pens, 2 overpens. Decent. And I'm being targeted back again. And I'm going to start turning away because I've noticed that there is virtually nothing protecting our flank, and we could be hitting a crossfire. So the enemy Bismarck is burning beautifully, and when he gets my shots out, I'm probably not going to kill him because, nope, my teammate in another Alsace has just killed him. Now I'm going to turn away, and I'm going to face that pain train that's coming behind us, because there's one of the enemy Missouris. Now I've told my teammate, his Missouri, to turn around as well, because you don't want to get into a fair fight in this game, and having 2 battleships against 1 is going to even the odds, because there's quite possibly another Missouri coming around the corner along with that Neptune and possibly the Moskva. So I'm turning around, seeing what's behind us. Now it looks like that Saint Louis is probably AFK as he hasn't moved the entire game. Could be a connection issue, it could be anything. Especially considering that on the public test server before this patch was launched, people had a problem with connecting, so it's quite possibly that. And there's the second enemy Missouri. So, shots out at him. And I'm going to start turning and angling towards this other Missouri who's decided that the best way to approach us is to be broadside. Okay, questionable. See if I can penetrate him from long range if he's smart enough to give me his broadside. Reload, 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 and he's starting to turn away. So I'll take some pot shots at this Missouri again. And the shots are out. And my teammate in the Missouri is finally turned around. Okay, well, not very good. Ricochets and shatters. Probably the angle just bounced off his bow, and his return fire misses me, which is good. So, oh, it looks like, yep, there's that Neptune. That Neptune has decided to show up as well, just as I feared, with one of the Missouris heading away from us. So it's just this Missouri and this Neptune with any possible fire coming in from that second Missouri at the back. Algerian's torpedoes don't hit much. Now, what's that? Our Alsace, no, our Lion has been taken out by, well, that was the pink Lion on our team's been taken out, and the enemy Missouri has run aground. I guess he didn't spot that very large island in the way. So I'm going to keep taking shots at this Missouri while my secondaries target this is the approaching Neptune, and I've told my teammate to concentrate his fire on the Neptune because I don't want any incoming torpedoes. And the good thing is, if he closes on that Neptune, if that Neptune decides to smoke up, at least with the Missouri's radar, which he doesn't have a cooldown at the moment, he'll be able to radar him, spot him, and we'll be able to take him out. Now our Baltimore has taken out another enemy ship, so we're winning on ships now, but the enemy team still have more points coming in, and we're below them on points. So my teammate continues to target the Neptune. I'm targeting that Missouri that's managed to reverse off the island, and the other Missouri has now put himself out of this fight, so it's 2-on-2, and my teammate gets a fantastic citadel on that Neptune. So now I'm going to head forwards and close in. My secondaries are working over that Neptune. We've set him on fire. and my teammate takes him out. But unfortunately, that Neptune got some torpedoes off beforehand, and they've just taken out my teammate in the Missouri. So it's me in my Alsace versus the enemy Missouri, and my secondaries are working him over, but unfortunately I'm slightly broadside to him. I'm crossing the T, which isn't what you want to do. And I'm going to get a world hurt in a minute, because I'm going to lose some serious hit points. But I've set them on fire again, and my secondaries are still working him over. The secondaries on the Alsace are fantastic. We've lost another ship. Still taking more hits on him. Now, I'm doing a really silly thing, but the reason why I was broadside to him is because I wanted him not to ram me, because that's a tendency of battleships, especially at the moment, is if they can ram you, if they know they're going to die, they're going to ram you. So I'm going to use my superior speed, because I put my speed boost to try and get around the turn of his guns. Now, unfortunately, I haven't realised that behind me, out of view, is another Neptune, which I'll notice in a minute. And I'll get my guns around, and fire. And finally, the enemy Missouri goes down. And I get the Arsonist Award, 186 secondary hits. And there's that Neptune, there are his torpedoes. So I know he's fired his torpedoes, and most of my stuff's on cooldown. I finally put out the fire from exchanging secondary gun blows with the enemy Missouri. The other enemy Missouri is quite some way down. There's a Baltimore in the distance, but my primary problem at this moment is this Neptune. So I'm trying to swing my guns around, because I know that if I can get a precise shot on him, I can probably citadel him, because Royal Navy light cruisers, his name suggests light cruiser, virtually no armour. So I'm waiting for him to come round and out of his torpedo arc, and I fire one rear turret, and that finishes him off, but I still fire my two remaining front turrets just to make sure. Knee-jerk reaction there. So, we're up to 114,691 damage, and we're still alive. Now, I'm kiting away, because I'm waiting for my damage repair ability to come off cooldown, because I'm going to have to regain some health, because I'm down to 8 in that short engagement. I'm down to just over 8,000 hit points from the 96,000 I had before the engagement with the Missouri and that Neptune started. So, and I've been detected, which must be that enemy Schmackersy. Question is, where is he? So our team had finally captured C, they're now in the process of capturing B, and there's the Schmackersy. My secondaries start working them over. I might be able to get some shots out, which I do, and my survey says 4 overpens. Pretty good, but not enough to put him down. Now, if I was firing HE, I'd have probably done a lot better on him, but for the time it takes to change ammunition types, probably not worth it. I'd have probably lost him, because he's deployed his smoke screen. And I have more pressing concern. There's that Baltimore I shot at earlier. So, wait for my turrets to reload, check there's nothing around this island, because there's still another enemy destroyer, that Chung Mu, and he hasn't been seen in a long time. So this Baltimore is currently coming broadside to me, as I don't think I've noticed. My secondaries start working him over from long range. He's taking some big old hits from the long range firepower from my teammates. I believe that's our Baltimore. And waiting to reload. He's firing HE, he set me on fire again and caused critical damage. And I'm waiting for the guns to reload so I can retaliate. And shots out. And I've killed him. And my damage repair thing. And he gets a lucky fire. RNG, this must hate me. But I still have my damage repair ability. So, my damage repair ability is doing the best its job. Now, I'm hoping at this point that that fire is going to be out before I burn to death. But, while I still have time left, I'm going to capture A. Because at least if we're capturing A and we're getting more points in, we might win on points. Killing that Baltimore has got me up to 130,000. With over 2, and I've spotted again, and I'm being targeted. Now, is it the Changmu, in which case I'm going to have to watch out for deep water torpedoes? Or is it the fact that the enemy has managed, the enemy Shimakaze has come round the corner? This I don't know. I don't have enough information. And there's the Shimakaze. So that is who is spotting me. Which still means, where is that Changmu? He hasn't been seen in a really long time. And as I said a minute ago, and the Changmu has just killed our Ibuki. Now the Ibuki was quite some way down towards the south. So that means he's nowhere near me. So that shows that it was the Shimakaze that was spotting me. So I'm going to hide around these islands, as the last thing I want is a wall of skill coming my way. And considering it looks like the torpedoes that the Shimakaze shot near the beginning of the game were quite fast, that he isn't running the ridiculous 20-kilometer ones, which are quite slow, which means I have to be very careful because I may not have a lot of time to maneuver. Now I launched my fighter. Because as it comes around, it has a chance to spot. It may not be as good as a spotter plane, but it still has that advantage. And there he is. There's that Shimakaze again, and my secondaries start working him over. Unfortunately, he gets into cover before I can fire my main batteries at him. Now, I haven't picked up any torpedoes from him. It might be we may not have detected each other in enough time for him to launch them. But I'm going to start turning my guns around because he could come over the other side of the island. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is sail in a straight line, so I'm going to turn around the opposite way, so that it gives the best chance of me to avoid torpedoes as they come in, which is guaranteed to happen. And I've been spotted again, and I've been targeted, which means that Shimakaze has come around the island. Now the detection went from 1 to not being targeted, which means that he either lost sight as he went behind the island, or he switched to his torpedoes to fire them off, and I'm detected again. And as you can see, he's busy capping A. So, I'm going to head back in, and now that my damage, and there are the torpedoes, and as you can see, my damage repair ability, my final one, has almost finished healing me. So that's the last amount of health I'm going to be getting back. And there's another. So he's used 2 of his 3, but his torpedoes are probably reloaded, and there he is. Now I get quite unlucky here because my rear gun turret didn't have enough room to get most of the shots over, otherwise I'd have probably done more damage. Now he's probably fired, he's deployed his smoke screen, and there's another wall of skill. So there's a nice little convenient RNG gap, and my secondaries keep working him over. Lucky avoidance of those torpedoes, and he's slowing down, but I know roughly where he is because he fires his torpedoes off, and there's no way I'm going to miss, and I take him out. But unfortunately, I'm just not fast enough. And that's the end of my battle. 139,673, 4 kills, and 70 hits. But we've done pretty well. We have a Baltimore and we have an Alabama left against the enemy Changmu. So let's see how this plays out. So the Baltimore is hiding around C, while our Alabama is avoiding as much as possible. Because with this late stage in the game, and just over a minute left, there is no way the enemy is going to win by capping. So the Baltimore is coming up behind this island, hoping to hide from the enemy Changmu. But it's either he wasn't watching his mini-map, or was too busy tunnel visioning, because that Changmu is about to give him some bad news from directly behind him. And there he is. Now the Changmu has pretty good guns, and the Baltimores aren't even pointed in the right direction. The Baltimore tries to move forward, but it's too little, too late, and that Changmu is about to claim another victim. There we go. So, Alabama versus Chungmu. The Chungmu's on low health, and the Alabama's at half health. But there's only 15 seconds left, and we've almost won on points. So the Alabama's reloading. He fires off some long-range shots. Are they going to hit in time? They do, but it's not enough to finish, but we win. So now let's look at this important battle results screen. Over 500,000 credits, which is good. 14,688 XP, nearly 3,000 base XP, 139,672 damage, and 4 kills. Not bad, not bad collection of ribbons, and the Arsonist Award. As you can see, top of the team with 2,448 base XP and 4 kills. My teammate in Missouri quite some way down, I'm afraid, but he is still learning. But he's a good teammate to have. And look at that. Damage received 107,641. A couple of modules knocked out, and most of my damage being done by my main guns, with some extras done by my secondaries, and 32,000 worth of fires. Pretty good. And there's that Chungmu right at the end. Damn, if only I'd killed him, we'd have won a lot sooner. But let's look at the all important things. There we are. After everything's out, 312,000. Not bad overall. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.